Welcome to our first podcast. We are the third act.
Yes.
Just group of friends just coming together to talk about things that we like.
Yeah, man.
And then it will be movies.
Movies,
There'll be movies,
TV.
TV.
Hey, wait, touch on like games, comic books, but
Yeah.
slightly.
Yeah, I guess movies and all, it covers almost all this
Yeah.
media platforms that we're gonna talk about.
True.
So yeah. How's the week been for everyone, man?
It's been a long week to say the least, but glad we're here doing this because this is a great escape. Just like movies, this will be an escape from the realities of the world, so to speak.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm drawn to movies because it brings me to a different space. It transports me out and just enjoy the craft that is movies and filmmaking in general. Yeah. How about you guys, man?
Anything new?
I don't know, man. You don't have huh? What's new?
You had a crazy workout yesterday. You were telling me about
Oh,
it.
man,
slightly,
don't tell me about it, man. I was, I'm trying to keep myself fit.
Yeah.
It's been we are all in our 30s now.
Come on, don't tell our
Life.
age. We're not that old. Come on.
Like Gen Z's to watch, you know?
I look 25 at least.
Yeah, minus the beard,
minus the
20.
beard, yeah.
I know. I guess life is that gotta put in the balance. So this is our balance.
Yep.
We've always been talking to each other about movies and stuff, about
Yep.
things that we like. And now
Yep.
I guess we're gonna record it now.
Yeah, and do a deep dive into kind of the things we like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess everyone has something to talk about shows, about movies that they
Yeah.
like, and this is something that we are doing, and yeah, we're gonna cover some, especially in this current time. I guess there's a lot more comic-based movies
Oh, that's true.
coming up.
True, yeah. Since
Yeah.
MCUs and
MCUs, DC,
DCU.
I guess other. I'm not too sure whether there are other companies coming in. But
Yeah.
yeah, it seems like a lot.
Yeah, but what do you think of like Hollywood just doing like comic book movies in general? Do you think is it too much now, or do we need more of it now, or is Hollywood lacking original ideas so they piggyback on comics? And it's also a testament to comic characters because the characters are really well developed.
Yeah,
That's why it makes for a good transition into movies and all that, you see. So one of my favorite characters of all time is obviously Batman.
Oh,
I
Batman.
I love Batman. I can
man.
just we got a Batman right here. Okay.
Batman, but a Batman.
But how you revealed it, it was kind of like Superman though. It wasn't really
Yeah,
like
no, no,
Batman,
We don't do that.
But same universe.
Same
but it's
universe.
Okay. Yeah, same universe, but it's okay.
Yeah, but yes, Batman. He's transcended time and
Yes.
space to get us to a place of, pretty much above everybody, from all races and creeds. They all can agree Batman is legit. So it's a testament to the character's strength and his ability to, just be something that resonates with us.
True. I mean, it resonates with a lot of people.
I'm gonna agree with that. I mean, out of all the superheroes that we know so far, we've got others from in his own universe, DC. I guess Batman is most relatable.
Yep.
Might not be possible because you gotta be super rich for that.
That's still a realm of possibility. It's not so far out because is that farther out than like a super speed or
Yeah,
true. It's just a normal man, right?
Wait, so that's impossible. No way we get rich, so that ain't happening.
But even if you're a billionaire, do you have that kind of money to really spend? Yeah, I wonder.
Okay,
I mean, that's a good way to spend your money than buying super yachts. And I mean, he must be really rich because he can buy like yachts and hotels and then still do this on the side like a hobby. So I think he's loaded. He has a lot of money.
He had a good
yeah.
tech team too. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
if Lucius Fox is still in the mix. Most of the newcomers, I don't think he's
No,
involved.
yeah.
He started off what he needed, and he built them for him. And,
Right, right.
and I think Bruce Wayne became the one who's doing all the tinkering.
But he's smart though. I mean, that's his
That's his real power.
that's his power, his intelligence, which is
Totally
that's
forgot
right.
about
Yeah.
So that's our deep dive. Actually, we're doing today's topic
Yeah.
on Batman.
Batman,
and
if you
all
can guess it,
yeah, if you can guess it. Maybe you already saw the link and it says Batman, whatever. But we're going into it and bringing up all the things that have happened in the movie, TV world,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
things that are to come.
Yeah.
And we're really excited about things that are to come with the Reeves
Universe.
Universe.
Yeah. With Matt Reeves and all that. So I guess it's a great opportunity to dive in. I mean, what was the first Batman movie that you guys watched?
Oh wow.
Yeah. Straight.
I wouldn't say movie, man.
Okay.
Batman, to me, when I first saw Batman was actually Adam West.
Oh,
And then
okay.
the TV show.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't check that. Okay.
Now you know how old this guy is.
Oh,
Now, were you
Yeah.
12 at the time? Or?
Oh, I was actually.
I'm just kidding.
That came out in the 60s.
I know, that's what I was This is the answer. I was like, no, that's the next question. That's not meant for the answer.
Yeah, but Adam West was the first Batman I
Wow,
watched.
okay.
That was showing on television, Channel 5,
Okay,
Singapore.
okay.
So there was, back then was TCS.
Okay.
So before we had Mediacom and all.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
wow. So Adam West, Batman. I remember watching it with my granddad.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we just had to
Yeah.
turn it on, and then he was saying, "Hey, it's the Batman."
Right.
So given the campiness of it as
Yeah.
a child, I was what, 3 maybe.
Okay.
I was hooked, because every single punch he threw was a bam,
Bam, yeah,
Ow.
they had the effect. Yeah.
and the characters were wacky.
Yeah.
For that color and that time was
True.
very interesting until the Batman animated TV series came. Oh no, wait, it was the first Batman movie in the 90s, the 80s, I guess. With
Okay.
Michael Keaton. That was the
Oh, the
first.
Tim Burton Batman.
Yeah.
One night we have a
Oh,
poster
yeah.
right
Yeah.
behind
Yeah,
us.
right over
I
here.
did not know.
Yeah, and then
the Batman, yeah.
that's where I kind of like, hey, maybe it was coming to the 90s, I was slightly more older. so
Right.
Bigger, more gritty, and
Okay.
maybe I was jaded. I don't know. As a kid. But yeah, and it still kept that campiness to it.
Right.
Yeah. So that was for me the first
Okay.
time I knew about Batman.
Right. For me, it was Tim Burton's 1989 Batman. That was my first kind of introduction to Batman. You know, being a young kid, maybe I think the first time I watched it was like a few years after the movie came out. So I was maybe about 5, maybe, and then seeing Batman, I was like, oh, okay, this guy dressed up like a bat, just punching people. And got some
Relatable, but I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm just kidding.
yeah, he had some cool gadgets, but the thing that got me the most was the Batmobile. As a kid, I liked toy cars and all that. So seeing the Batmobile was like, well, okay, it's kind of cool. I want to drive that one day and all that. So yeah, that was my first introduction to Batman. How about you, man?
Mine was the same as Shake's. I mean, initially, I was Adam West, but I got into it based on the animated series. Because that set the bar for any cartoon, like, for me ever, to be honest. It's just like storyline, characters, fight sequences. I think they built a real good character for me, and that made me appreciate him in all the forms. So, like, movies, I mean, of course, 89 I saw. But the one I remember watching the most, actually, funny enough, was the Batman Forever.
Batman Forever?
And that's because it's so stupid. Alright, I mean, my family, we just kept rewinding it back in the VHS tape days. My brother and sister, we just laughed at all the corny little jokes.
You wore that tape out, right?
Caffeine will kill you. I remember that joke when he knocks over like Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Val
yeah.
Kilmer. It's probably one of the worst takes for me, but it's one of the most memorable. And so that's part of the, And then it went on from there to the other Batman series.
Right.
Batman Beyond, I think, was one that's never really been brought up. But that's, for
That's
me,
a future,
like,
probably
that's
the next level.
the next
right?
level of the animated series. But
Yeah.
we can talk about this for years.
But the animated series, after watching the movie and then growing up, the animated series came on, that was like you as well. It was like for any comic book, TV show or movie, that's the bar because it was so well done. I mean, even to this day, like they're re-releasing it on like Netflix and Amazon and all that. You rewatch it, it's still holds.
It still
You know, it
holds,
still
yeah.
holds. You know, and it's better than some of the cartoons that are
Not
out
to
there.
mention the movies that came off the cartoon.
Of course, yes,
Phantom.
yes.
Oh, yes.
Massive.
Mass of
Mass of Fantasy.
yeah.
That released, I remember the trailer of it playing before, like, you know, VHS, they had the trailer just put it
Oh, yeah.
I remember the trailer, like, man, this movie looks so good. And then I thought about it as a kid, like, ain't this just a cartoon?
Right.
They put it on the big screen. It is literally an episode
Yeah.
that they made, but it's done
So good.
well.
It's so good. Yeah. Do you think they would ever do a film version of that?
I don't think they should.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't,
They
right?
shouldn't.
touch that.
That was just too good with Kevin Conroy and
Oh man, rest in
Batman, Mark
peace.
Hamill.
Kevin Conroy. Yeah.
They can't beat that. To me, they can't beat that.
Yeah.
Can be.
And speaking of that, we have a lot of Batmans now.
Yeah.
Movies, we have TV shows and such.
Yeah. Video games and all that. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
actors after actors after actors.
Yeah.
Choice actors. Will Arnett. From Will Arnett.
Will Arnett.
Who else you got? Teen Titans, Batman, and all these random.
Yeah, a lot. But I mean, if you're talking
Hero.
about voice characters, I think Kevin Conroy really
I was
nailed
going
it.
to say Jason. What's his name?
Jason Statham, no?
No.
Just
Jason. What's the one that they have now? The one was Supernatural.
man.
That
Close.
His name just
Jason Eccles, right?
is it?
We're gonna have to
We're
check
gonna have
that
to
out.
check that out. Yeah.
I believe the
Not-
guy
yeah.
from Supernatural, his name was Jason something or other. But yeah, out of all the voice actors, all the Batman depictions,
Yeah.
I think Kevin Conroy.
Kevin
He's,
Conroy,
he's
yes.
he even did the voice for the video games and all that. So I think he made it his own, you know. And
He's the longest actor who has played Batman for the longest
True.
time. Yeah.
true.
I
Seems
guess
like,
that's-
yeah, that's true. Yeah. None of the Hollywood guys can hold on to the role for like more than 5-10 years. None of that Hugh Jackman, Wolverine for 20 years kind of thing. Hollywood seems to move from one Batman to another every
Yeah.
few years, you know.
I think it's so sad because we know we're getting cheated. Like we haven't had a replacement that's been as monumental as Kevin.
Yeah, that's true.
So now with his passing, it's
It's sad, but like Batman, you know, someone needs to
Take a man.
take the mantle over and make it their own, you know. So we'll see. We'll give time. We're fans, so definitely whoever comes and does the voice, we would still support because we love Batman, man.
I guess there's also part as fans, people watching Batman. So I guess we gotta adapt to it. Eh?
Yeah, that's true.
Just like
That's
Batman
true.
is adapting to
That's
the
true.
situation.
But I love Batman, man. I collect the action figures when I was a kid growing up. Yeah, some of them are here, you know. But they're really awesome, man. And as a kid, you know, when I had sleepovers with my cousins and all that, we had the Batman action figures and we would like recreate the movie scenes and all that. You know, we were making our own version of Batman, our own movie. So that's how kind of Batman inspires the creativity in kids and even adults nowadays, you know. They still Batman is an inspiration, I think, you know, because he is just a mere mortal being. But yet
But
he
super.
can but still super in some ways, man.
Super rich.
Super rich. That's true.
Speaking of that, we had this debate back, and we're gonna play the little clip of what's been said. But we had this deep dive into the actual funds that he has of how he could have
Okay.
and watch the clip.
Watch the clip, yeah.
Кто такой Бэтмен? Брюс Уэйн, человек, который унаследовал от отца корпорацию, в которой в сумме 10 миллиардов долларов. Это вы знаете. Этот человек своими миллиардами может Готэм так преобразить социальными программами. За эти деньги можно искоренить преступность напрочь. Вместе с этим, чем он занимается? Наряжается в костюм летучей мыши и по ночам по крышам бегая, каких-то фриков ловит.
Ну да.
Для людей, да, он супергерой. По факту, что он для общества сделал, спроси. Ну вот он школу построил, больницу построил, колледж построил. Он же просто премируя полицейских может преступностью покончить. Он не хочет, чтобы преступность исчезла, понимаешь, Бэтмен?
Okay, we back. What y'all think? I mean, what's your take, Shake? I know we had this back and forth discussion.
Oh wow. I guess what he says is true. If it's the real life, I think you're gonna use his money for good for all this other investments in schools and such. We can help society in a way, but that would take away the fun of being Batman, right?
That would be. Yeah.
I think there's that world. Gotham is
Yeah.
like unredeemable.
Yeah, it's beyond
It's
saving.
beyond
It's
saving. No
beyond
matter
saving
how
that.
much money you pump it in,
Yeah.
there's gonna be some crazy there. And that's how it is. I mean, the
Yeah.
characters, the villains are there for Batman.
I think that was part of the conversation. The talking point was that Batman is like trying to fight this anarchy, and social reform is needed. And he's trying to do his best. I feel like the character actually shows up to all these events, these charity balls. They do these fundraising. I mean, all of the time throughout all of the content pieces.
Yeah.
But his whole thing in this Batman world is these people crazy, and
That's true.
that's just the case. You got Joker running around. He burning money. He don't care about money.
Nope. He
But
just
you
wants
got-
to see the world burn.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You got
yeah.
all these characters that are just like built on anarchy. So it's something about the character that resonates because he's grounded in truth and justice.
Yep.
And then in the same way, the characters. I mean, we explore his mindset.
Yeah.
They say that Batman's actually crazy,
That's one. That's one interpretation that he's actually crazy. Yeah.
but it's like crazy to the point of this. I'm just. I need to do this right. And my parents died. I don't want these other
Yeah.
people to die. I mean, it's crazy, but it's like.
So he's doing all this because of his childhood trauma, so to speak.
It's
you know?
crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. It's an extreme
It's a shame.
way of handling it, so to speak. You know. I don't know. I just feel that if he pumps money into social reform, then there wouldn't be a need for Batman. Then the show would be just called Bruce Wayne, throwing money at the world. And
Could you imagine
something
that? I would be off that all day.
I'd be like,
Bruce Wayne.
off, switch, off. I don't want to watch
Like-
this crap.
That's like a watered down CW
Yeah.
lawyer show or
Suits, just watching Suits.
Batman's like, I'm gonna give to this charity now. And then it's like a potential scarecrow. They're like, oh, here's some money, go
Yeah.
get help. And then
Yeah.
the show's over. Like, get out of here, I'm sorry.
I would pay for that, though.
You would?
I would pay to see it. The
That's so
parody.
garbage. That's multiverse garbage. If they just put that, I'd have been like, no. They put a movie and they call it Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then the whole movie is hello, Joker, little boy Joker. I'm gonna give you some money. Put you in school. And you don't
And
need to be
Joker grows up to be a psychiatrist who helps
Exactly.
other people with their mental issues. That would be.
He will never suit up the whole movie.
That would be so trash. That is so trash. I don't want to watch it.
Could you imagine Catwoman? He's like, Catwoman, like, you don't need to do this. You
Sell your body.
Sell your body.
you can be a woman that wants to.
You could just be
open
a
up
woman.
a hair
Yeah.
salon. You know.
Why? Why? Why are we going down this rabbit hole of this multiverse? It just doesn't work, guys.
Shake's all over. I don't think it's trash. But Shake's like, let's do this social reform Batman. Want to see this version of Batman.
Then it won't be called Batman, it'll just be called Rich Man.
Rich.
Rich man.
Yeah, you know.
Sure.
That's his superpower. He sees crime, he just throws money, and then instead of a batarang, he throws like a
Cash,
stack of $1,000 bills and just your issues are solved. Now buy a house.
That's the thing about the world. I don't know. We deep dive into this. Like, money doesn't solve everything, and
That's
people
true.
have this idea that money is the fix. But the mind and everything else is the spirit. Everything is, connected. This is going into a deeper.
Yeah.
But I digress. Batman. So yeah, the social reform, all that good stuff. Batman has definitely got multi-layered. I think is the biggest part of why people watch it. It's like his persona, his ability to pretend to be one thing and then be a wholly different thing.
Yeah.
And then the whole social reform aspect. The biggest draw for me is always the villains.
Mm. Right.
Yeah, speaking of his villains, he's got an array, a variety of them.
Too much to start with.
Yeah, to start with.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows the Joker.
Yep.
And that's like his arch nemesis and his main go-to villain
Go
for
to-
most.
How many times have we
Yeah.
seen this Joker on screen now?
Too many times.
Too many times.
Too
We
many
got apart from Adam West, I
Yeah.
forgot his name.
times.
Goofy looking dude.
No, it's not. I can't remember. Adam
He
West.
looks like the
Look at-
Joker.
That
But
guy.
he-
That guy.
He was playing Joker for some time until I think maybe he gave up or maybe he was protesting.
Yeah.
He kept a mustache behind the mask, so he finds a bit weird. But that was for the campaigners. But then we had Jack Nicholson for the
Yeah,
first one.
Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson.
Yeah, Nicholson, yeah.
Yeah, that was,
I think he did his thing at the time.
It worked. It worked, I guess. And then I guess after that we had Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, the late
Yeah.
Heath
Mhm.
Ledger, yep. Yeah, I think that was the best version of Joker on film to me. Because it's really
Okay.
it's really
Yeah, that's true.
the direct opposite of what Batman is.
Stand for. He stands
Yeah,
for
yeah,
order and justice, and
Correct.
Heath Ledger stood for chaos
Yes,
and like
yeah.
don't care, anarchy. Just
Yeah.
back to what we were saying, like money and clothes,
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
He don't care about nothing.
No. I mean, if the Joker had social help, maybe while he was growing up, then maybe he wouldn't be the Joker. He would be.
Speaking of
Are we going back to that?
the next Joker movie is coming out soon.
Oh,
Oh yes,
yes. What do you guys think of that?
The first one, wow! Honestly, I watched it 3 times.
Oh,
3 times,
oh.
man. That movie.
You got a fan over here. All right.
Because it did hit me in some way. The
Right.
show. I mean, sometimes we grew up in certain parts of society and you face some challenges.
Yeah.
It was interesting to see him react to it.
Okay.
But even though he went like extreme with all those other things, but
Yeah.
somehow I believe everyone had that thought in their minds like, hey, I'm gonna screw this, I'm gonna whack somebody
Yeah.
in the head and
A few
don't
times.
disturb me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was it brought me to tears, especially when I watched it the second time. It's
Okay.
like, damn.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, really. I think that movie has a bit of something for everyone, depending on how you go into the film and you watch it. But in terms of like the story, I think as a standalone story about one of Batman's arch nemesis, the movie holds on its own.
Yeah.
I think the director did a good job. Cinematography was good.
Mhm.
And I think when that movie came out, there was nothing really like it.
Yeah, I don't,
Yeah,
I don't think
something different,
Yeah.
And then hats off to Joaquin Phoenix. I think he really did a remarkable job. Like, he's legit one of the best actors out there. First time I saw him, it was in Gladiator.
Oh
Yeah, he was the perfect villain. And for Joker, the most important thing is the laugh. The laughter, Joker's laughter and all that. He really put his own spin to it. It's not like a Mark Hamill kind of maniacal laugh. His laughter sounds sad.
Yeah.
It's like forced and sad. I can't even do it because I don't know how. Oh my, yeah.
It's creeping me out, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that movie works because we saw the sad part of
Yeah.
Joker because I guess before that movie was The Killing Joke, I think for the comics.
Oh, yeah.
And also
Yeah.
they did it for the animation.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
Yeah, so we kind of explored for people who maybe didn't read the comics. It explores how he became what are the possibilities of how
the psyche,
the
Yeah.
psyche
Yeah.
was affected and he
Yeah.
became Joker.
the social
Yeah.
reform that was needed.
True.
Indeed.
You didn't have it
Yeah, I think it's a commentary on society. Like, if you push someone
on their worst day.
on their worst day
So
or push them to the edge, and then it could snap, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess all of us can attest to that and maybe experience that once in their lives. Hey, man, I'm being beat down every time.
Yeah.
Society is not
Yeah.
there for me. Sometimes family or what,
Yeah.
but then you might lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was why that movie the Joker movie really worked. So it was a great,
It was great.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was a great origin. Would I say origin movie?
It's funny you say that about one of Batman's arch nemesis. You know that you actually can empathize with a villain.
Uh-huh.
So this goes
That's
to
what
show
makes
again.
it.
Yeah, this goes to show again. Like comic book characters in general are very deep. The characters are well developed. That in the right hands,
Yeah.
the story told would be a great story. You see?
And then that's
Yeah.
going back to the next Batman arch nemesis that did make it into his own content form,
Mm-hmm.
the Penguin. So
Oh yeah.
this one
That's
is
an interesting take, yeah, because I think that's a upcoming series
Yes.
on HBO, The Penguin, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
We first saw that iteration of Penguin in the Batman movie, the Matt Reeves Batman movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what do you guys think about it, man?
the Batman movie.
No, the Penguin.
Oh, the Penguin.
Penguin.
Sorry.
Since we're at Penguin.
Yeah, I think the Penguin will be legit because
Okay.
it's already for me one of the most, how do I say, my heartfelt desire was to see the
Okay.
Penguin done in this manner. He's
Right.
a mobster, right? He's a gangster.
Yeah.
But they make him this clownish, goon
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Who's
And-
like weak
And
and
he's got
yeah, a stick.
a stick
with-
and some penguins on him. And they could do this dude as a. They can do him as a straight up gangster who just has his moniker, the Penguin. And
Right.
this is the first time they're doing it on screen.
Indeed.
And now he's a menacing threat to the Batman world, right?
Right.
He's not just this
Right.
this whack looking dude with a monocle and a
True.
stick. It's
True.
And the
now-
penguins walking with
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
they always
That was
intact.
too much, eh?
Yeah.
Penguins walking around.
That's
behind-
probably Danny DeVito's Batman Penguin take was probably the most cringe for me. I was like eating fish,
Oh yeah. He
Oh
was,
yeah, that was like
raised in the sewers.
Yeah, he was staying in the sewer, right? Yeah,
I was like, come on, do better. I was a kid saying that.
yeah.
My brother and I always argue about it. Like, Penguin's, he's legit. You just wait till they do it right. My brother's like, he's garbage. He's the wackest. Batman, whatever. I'm like, no, Calendar Man. He's the wackest.
Yeah.
But
I didn't expect Penguin to be in that Matt Reeves movie though,
Yeah,
because we
Batman,
already had they were trying to build up
Yeah.
that character, which we in the end became Riddler.
Yeah.
Was Riddler. So yeah, then the Penguin came. So hey, is this really the Penguin? I
Yeah.
thought it was just some of the others because they were doing Falcone.
Yeah.
movie too.
Falcon, yeah.
Yeah, so then we had Penguin in that iteration. I gotta agree, that was legit. That
that's
was
part
good.
of the movie for me. I mean, he was probably one of the best characters in the film.
Yeah.
I would say the Batman, Matt Reeves, the Batman is probably my favorite
Batman take.
Batman take of all time. Even better than Ben Affleck's, and even better than Nolan's.
Okay, I thought you meant like across the board. I thought you were going to say animated series included. I was like, oh my god, that's too far.
Sorry.
You're going too far.
And then they had a movie for that, no?
Yeah. I mean, I know myself, so I'm talking about film. On
Okay,
film.
okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
in terms of the
Okay, I'm with you.
yeah,
I'm still with you.
because it was so well done, man. I just have nothing but high praise for the movie. Cinematography is great, writing's great, acting's great, villain is great.
The only thing I have with that movie, Batman's build is more like Ben Affleck's build. So as far as a menacing threat, I feel like that is what Batman will be or should be. But Matt Reeves and of course,
But it's a bit more grounded though.
yeah,
See, this
Robert
is more grounded,
Pattinson
yeah.
is like you would see average
Right.
kind of.
They call him the emo Batman because
Emo
he
Batman.
got the mascara and all that. But emo Batman will whoop your ass, though. You know?
Exactly.
Don't,
He
get,
said he
don't
gonna
get it
beat you.
twisted now. He gonna whoop your ass.
Got
Now.
some depression. You go, yeah.
You gonna take a train or try to mess with somebody on the train? He gonna come. He gonna whoop your ass.
That's the only two things about the movie that for me was a bit under. So maybe the next movie or maybe even the Penguin series we're gonna
Yeah.
explore a bit more is the actual Batman and the fight sequences. So Batman, maybe he'll next time be a bit more built.
Bulkier. You want him to be a bit more bulky.
Because I'm not scared. I am scared if that Batman shows up, but I'm not like, oh yeah. Because the kids are like that in the film, right?
Yeah,
Who's this
yeah.
dude? I'm Vengeance. Okay. The other thing is the fight sequences. We didn't get enough of that. I didn't
Yeah.
get enough of the fight.
I agree with that.
I
The
got
fight
that
sequences.
one trailer and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever that Matt Reeves said when the first trailer came out, like whatever that the movie's gonna have, it's already been shot. So whatever you see in the trailer is gonna be in the movie. So I'm a bit mad. Like you said, they spoiled like all the fight sequences.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
expecting a bit more in terms of the fight sequence, but the fight sequences are good. Are good. I still think that to see him be effective in how he put down the enemies, that's what Batman truly is.
It's tactical.
Tactical, yeah.
Yeah, we really cover about how a bit unhinged he is.
Yeah,
So when you saw him getting in this angry state and just keeps on beating the guy,
True.
I think that there's something we're gonna talk about the characters.
Was that the Bane Venom? Is what they said it was.
Was it the?
Oh, the last, especially
yeah,
the
the
last
last
one,
one, yeah.
that last result of that drug.
Yeah.
It's just-
Was it the?
looks
Venom?
like Venom, maybe.
No,
And that's the thing about that movie that I also like because they
it keeps it open, right?
It leaves a mystery,
Yeah,
yeah.
it leaves a mystery. Yeah,
Oh.
up to the fans to decipher and to decide.
Yeah.
Like what we're doing right now, is it Venom? Is it not? Is it adrenaline? So we.
And to add on to what Matt says about he's a bit too scrawny for Batman compared to the rest that we saw. But
But Batman Beyond is scrawny. I like Batman Beyond. I'm proud of Batman Beyond.
it did.
No, I'm just saying, like in terms of real world, I've never seen a special forces soldier who's like buff, like Ben Affleck. They are small, fit and
Yeah.
lean-looking guys,
All right.
and they look unassuming.
Okay.
But then they can still whoop your ass.
But maybe
I'm
because
just saying,
in Singapore we don't
I was
see
gonna
that.
say my brother is built. He's in the Marines and that. So I
Okay.
guess he's. I mean, of course, you have people who can get the job done
Yeah.
at their max
yeah.
deal,
Okay.
which I feel like Robert Pattinson can do. But in the comic book or
Right.
cartoon series,
Right.
that's the Batman I'm used to seeing. I
That's
guess
it.
that's
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
it is.
Yeah. So it's the iteration of
Iteration.
Batman. Yeah.
I think it works. It still
It
works.
still works. It still works. He could be skinny and still. I'm still gonna put it out there. He's still. Skinny.
I think it was a better. Actually, I like your whole take because it's a better story if he's this scrawny dude and then you got I don't know Bane or Penguin whoever shows up next time and they're huge.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
physical. Yeah.
because then it's
yeah.
like the comics like
Yeah.
he's fighting against
That's true.
his enemies and he's not even able to match him weight on, but he's still able to take him down. That's him and what's his name? Doomsday. Dark Side.
Dark Side.
That's him and Dark Side.
Yeah, they explored it in the
Yeah.
what's this the comics and animation.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that was
appreciate
really
that. Like, oh, this scrawny dude who's just got money and a bunch of gadgets
Yeah.
is able to go toe to toe with these.
But he's
Not
like he's Bruce Wayne, like he's emo Bruce Wayne, and he's still finding his calling as being the Batman. Like throughout the whole movie, no one once called him by the Batman.
Mm.
He start-
now that you mention
Yeah.
it,
when the first scene when he comes out in the train station and all that, like they ask you, who are you? Oh, Vengeance. He doesn't say he's not. I'm Batman. No, I'm Vengeance. So he's starting out his journey like on a revenge quest for trying to save the city and trying to avenge his parents' death and all that. And then towards the end, he became more than just vengeance because one of the villains, one of the Riddler copycat guys said, when the commissioner asked him, "Who are you?" and he was like, "Oh, I'm Vengeance." He realized that he's actually also creating all the villains that are, we're coming back to
Going
that.
back
you
to
see?
that full
So
circle.
it's kind of like the villains know, okay, there's Batman out here. I need to be as crazy as him to be on par, to set myself out like that, So
That goes back to the
Yeah.
whole Batman put money into
Yeah.
society and him creating his own anarchy
Yeah.
by being Batman.
So-
It's the source of his issues.
so yeah.
It's people.
and that's something that I guess the comics, animation, whichever media it is, has explored.
Yeah.
Why are these villains there for Batman?
Yeah.
So it's not just because Batman wants them in the way that he said,
Yeah.
but also the villains.
Adapting to him, right?
Yeah, I
In
don't
a
think
way,
because they want to challenge.
I think
you.
that works on some levels though, but not all of them. It's like
It did, it
Mr.
did.
Freeze, like he didn't ask for Batman to come
Oh,
with his
yeah.
butt. It's like I'm
Yeah.
trying to save my wife.
Yeah.
And then you got other ones like that where it's like the sad stories, and then
Yeah.
Batman just is like, "Hey, you can't do that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you go? You go can't do that here." They have to fight. That's the stories.
True. And Yeah, maybe let's read. Let's rank
Okay.
top three. Each of us again. Top
Okay.
three. We touch on Batman villains first. Okay. Was the first, second, and then the
Okay.
third.
That's so
Okay.
hard.
That's hard, eh? We got a lot of them.
Oof.
So let's start with Matt.
Ah, man.
Putting him on the spot.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, number three, we got, you know it, one of a kind, the one, the only, Penguin. We got Penguin.
Oh, you got
Okay.
Penguin number 3. I thought it
Number
was gonna
three.
be
No,
higher
no,
up
no,
there.
no. Penguin is a great mob boss, and
Yeah.
he's got his own, guys to go against Batman. He's a threat. He's the size of the one that's Matt Reeves. He's a threat, so I think it works. Number two, I would say, hey,
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough, man.
It's tough.
This
It's
is
tough.
a tough question.
It's a tough question.
I want to say that's going to be Hush.
Hush. Okay.
Hush.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a villain that has his intellect and
Uh-huh.
his resources. I
Okay.
think it's a villain that's not been explored so much. And one it will be Deathstroke.
Oh.
Deathstroke.
Okay. Yeah, took one of my guys.
Deathstroke.
yeah.
Deathstroke is him. That's
Yeah.
Batman. That's basically Batman going
Yeah.
against Batman. That's
Yeah, that's
the
true.
fight you're gonna get. As far as, and he even has swords. I mean, he's
Yeah.
a step above Batman in a lot of attributes. He has.
He's Batman who kills. Pretty much.
He's a
Yeah.
more crazy Batman. He's like, I don't care about nothing. And I got all the same moves,
Yeah.
and I got better weapons.
I got
Come
two
at me.
Samurai
Uh-huh.
swords.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Was it Wilson Slade?
This is
Yeah, but,
And I don't necessarily care for the interpretations I've seen on screen. So
Yeah.
Teen Titans. I mean, the first Teen Titans, they tried to make them dark, but the
Oh,
show
yeah.
was tonally.
Yeah.
I admit, fans are gonna love that show throughout, and I
Yeah.
think it's great, but it's still not where it should be. And then we have him in like Teen Titans at the real one.
Oh, that.
Oh yeah. The CW.
CW,
Was it
yeah.
the CW?
Might as well be. It's not CW, but I know that it's the same type of budget. It's like not there. And then we have him in his own animated DC release. They
I
did.
think
They had
so, yeah.
Michael Chiklis
Michael
do his
Chiklis.
voice,
Oh yeah, Michael Chiklis.
and it's okay, but it's not. We haven't seen him, and we have the video game.
Oh yeah.
The one you like, the one.
Yeah, I like
Oh, Arkham.
one of the Arkham games.
I liked it too. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You just like it. I did too.
That was dope. Yeah, so
Yours, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
me,
that was
my
awesome.
oh man, top 3.
Top three. Yeah. Top
Oof.
three.
I would actually put number 3. I'll put Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul. I mean, to be honest, I didn't know about Ra's al Ghul until I saw Batman Begins.
Okay.
So to see that take, and then after that I go back and look at the history and Ra's al Ghul and all that. So I thought I think he's a good villain because in terms of like fighting martial arts and all that, they are toe to toe,
That's true.
you know. And then in comics, he can be resurrected
I was
and all
gonna
that.
say, you
Yeah,
like
he's
that
like,
version.
bro,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
He can't die.
Yeah, he can die, and it's like, how do I kill someone who can die? Obviously,
Then
there
you
are
bring
ways.
up all
Yeah,
the other spin-off of the
Yeah.
different things that come from him. You know.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my number 3. My number 2 actually would be Deathstroke, obviously.
Dang.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, number 2.
Okay.
And then number 1, this is a tough one. I would say.
If you say Talia al Ghul.
No, I'm not gonna do it. No. I was about to say bankruptcy would be his number 1 bet, but I'm not
That's Donald Trump too. I mean,
That's a problem too.
That's a problem, too.
That's a problem too. But
you run out of Batman, but he's poor man.
yeah,
Yeah, but then they might have the back credit card.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that credit card and all that.
Can't use that.
Yeah.
Bouncing everywhere.
But I think my number 1, I would still have to go with Joker, man.
Okay.
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 Yeah, because it's just that they are just psychologically, because being Batman is as much as it is physical, is also psychological
That's
as
true.
well. So they are complete opposites. And how
That's
do you
true.
defeat someone who
Things
Just-
completely different than you.
from you? You know, you can't kill him.
You
But
could.
Yeah, you could, but you have your own moral code where you
Mhm.
don't kill, and you have someone who has no moral code and just kills. And
Yeah.
it's just, I just find that
Dichotomy
very,
there. That's
yeah,
exactly what makes it
It's-
so compelling. Huh?
true. So
Yeah.
that's my top 3.
All right.
Over to you, Jake.
Man.
Let's hear it.
Now you guys are putting me in a very tough spot.
Yes.
You gonna name Calendar Man, you gonna name Kite Man. What you got?
He's gonna go. I don't know.
No, the ventriloquist.
I mean, there are too many villains. I mean,
Yeah,
if
there
you
are too
go
many,
through
there are too
the whole Rogues Gallery and all
Yeah.
that. That's
Red
a lot of
Hood.
villains. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man, now you just mentioned some of those names I
Yeah.
want to say, and the third one is actually Calendar Man.
Wow.
You're right. Spot on.
Man. I could never get this on. Okay, please give me why.
Okay, well, so far Calendar Man, to me, this is what my understanding is from the comics and some of the animation and the games. He's just unhinged. He's just killing for
The
the
day
fun of
of.
it, for the looks of it, yeah.
yeah.
And that's something, I guess, is needed for Batman because he's always had all these crazies which over the top.
Right.
Like Calendar Man is just a serial killer.
Right.
You know, that's to me what I remember.
Alright, I
And,
appreciate
I
that.
appreciate that. Yeah.
He just
And
picks all the days. So now we got so many
Correct.
days. We got cheese day. We got pretzel day. We got all these days you going around.
exactly.
Killing you on pretzels.
If I was Calendar Man, I was like, oh, you got this day now.
That'd be easy to catch him though, because I know on a special day
Exactly.
I'll get him. So I'll just scope out.
Cupcake day, you just stop at the cupcake
Yeah,
shop.
but then if I was a writer, I could explore it. It's like now we have International Cat Day or something. So now, if I was Batman, I was like thinking, okay, is Calendar Man gonna strike? Let's take a look.
Damn.
There's something.
That man
Calendar-
might just met his match with Calendar Man. I don't know about that, but
Yeah, so that's my
Works,
that's my
works.
yeah.
What is his power? I mean, what's his abilities other than knowing the days of the year?
Oh, I need to read up more, but it looks like he's just a normal man also. But it's
Okay.
like he's just crazy.
Okay.
he just has I think he just has a lot of days. You know?
He got calendars
Yeah,
like,
he's got a lot of
and on
calendars.
pretzel day.
Yeah.
Get it.
So interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
But I think I get his point. Like
Yeah.
a serial killer, this is crazy. Okay. The Riddler, they try to do that in
The movie, right?
The Matt Reeves
That's
movie.
not the Riddler, but I like this interpretation of Riddler.
Indeed.
It works. It works.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, the second one. Oh, it was just in my head just now. We were talking about Calendar Man. I would say would be Black Mask. Black Mask.
Okay.
That's
He's also
I mean, he's
Okay.
just straight up gangster, but
Not a gangster,
yeah.
not a mobster.
and that's something that I guess Batman also needs.
You
So
like the
different.
Birds of Prey version?
Sorry,
The Birds of Prey, the
I didn't get to watch that the Birds of Prey version,
no,
but it seems
probably not that version. I don't think
Yeah.
so. But if you're talking about the comics, then I think that version works.
Correct.
Yeah, that version.
I mean, apart from why the Black Mask, there are different interpretations.
Mhm.
Some was a bit more mystical behind that Black
right,
Mask.
right.
So, I guess Black Mask is something that we can explore.
Right.
It's not just a gangster. It seems like he's creating his own identity. in that
True,
mask,
true.
So that's something I guess we can. So that's why I chose him the second one. And the first
Yes,
The
first.
first one would be Mr. Freeze.
Oh, okay, this is interesting.
Oh, I
Right.
love Mr.
Yeah.
Freeze.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Mr. Freeze is just straight out sad.
Oh.
Yeah,
And he's actually doing what's right to get vengeance for to the things that the corporations or whoever's
Right.
doing wrong to him.
right.
And he's just doing good. He's just trying to save his wife. I mean,
Right.
if I was him, I would maybe do the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
So the
something.
motivation of, he's almost like an anti-hero
Yeah.
Indeed,
kind
indeed.
of,
Yeah, he is an
Yeah.
anti-hero. And you can root for him, and then Batman shows up. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Freeze. But
Sorry, man.
Batman gonna kick your butt now.
I know you love your wife.
That's cool and all.
That's cool, but
You can't be doing this.
You
can't
can't
do
be doing
it.
this. Not here.
it's wrong. It's wrong.
Thank Gotham. Go somewhere else, maybe.
And this is something that I find
Yeah,
very
it's
interesting about
interesting,
Mr. Freeze because Batman is not trying to really kill him so far.
Yeah, no.
He's trying to reform him because he
Yeah.
feels his loss.
Yeah.
I mean, Bruce Wayne or the Batman lost his mom and dad. He seems to have lost his wife, or rather, his wife is in limbo, or trying to find a cure. So they connect in that way. So Batman is always trying to help him, but Mr. Freeze just, I don't care about you.
Yeah, but you like the Arnold Schwarzenegger version, right?
Just about to. I was just
Oh
about-
man, that just
Chill out.
Oh yeah,
Get to the chopper. Chill out.
that was it in Batman and Robin?
Batman Robin, yes. Oh, that was wow.
Getting icy, cool ice or whatever he said.
Cool as ice.
That's what he said. Yeah,
It's Arnold right here, man. So you like Mr. Freeze, huh?
If it was poorly written, I must say.
Ooh, no,
S.
Blame it on the writers.
But
The actor can't do it. I'm sorry. They need to change him out. Sorry.
I think Arnold might still be able to play that.
Oh no.
I don't know. I feel like he might because
Might, yeah.
about his name has a bit of that, Austrian, that kind
Yeah.
of guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
But maybe if they,
Maybe that's why they casted him because
let's say,
It's too much of him, I think.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
let's imagine Mr. Freeze is written for maybe the next Batman's movie. We don't know. We don't know.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
think it will work?
I think it will. You know why? Because all this stuff is tech. It's all tech. It's not
Exactly.
like
Okay.
too far out. It's
Okay.
like it's just frozen whatever glow sticks that go in his backpack.
Liquid nitrogen. You
Liquid
know, you just throw
nitrogen.
liquid nitrogen bombs.
Yeah.
They burn. The assailants will get burned
Indeed.
and they will
He
die
Maybe he has a
painfully.
gun that he
Yeah.
makes with liquid nitrogen that he's like, hey, come near me, you dead.
Yeah.
Probably Wayne Tech. Just saying.
Wayne Tech probably.
Probably.
It's possible. But they could have, instead of the campiness that we had with Batman and Robin,
Yeah.
they could explore his,
You didn't
his
like that
dilemma.
though?
The ending was fine. The ending was fine
I
because
don't know how you justify that. I don't know how you justify that.
Ain't no
movie.
understand me asking rhetorical questions all day long. He's just answering them. That's a joke.
oh man, Batman, I'm trying to forget about that. Because Mr. Freeze is like number one for me, man.
Yeah, because you're an Arnold fan.
Yeah, Arnold. That's what it comes back to. He's like, Arnold's all been Austin Butler and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
So, but okay, interesting. But that movie, that whole Schumacher Batman,
Nah, that whole
Take-
series.
I'm just through out the window.
Yeah.
Man. That was just trash, straight up
No,
trash. man.
Let me.
I know you like it because you grew up watching the VHS and all
Let me
that.
propose this question. Bane on screen.
Oh.
They did it first, you know.
They did, yeah, they did.
Tom Hardy. Yeah.
No,
The Schumacher one, yeah, they did. They
Oh,
had the,
oh yeah,
they
that. Oh
did,
my god.
yeah.
There's,
I forgot about him.
It's like
being
comic,
there.
also almost comic like. Yeah, it
he
worked,
didn't
yeah.
have mentality there.
Yeah.
Like he was roided out. He had the stuff.
Yeah,
But
made him almost seem stupid.
he was just a pawn to
Yeah.
Poison Ivy
Yeah.
and the Thurman in
Yeah.
that movie. But back to Bane. Bane in that was
Mm-hmm.
not great. But then we got Bane with
The
the
Dark Knight,
and
so
Tom
Dark
Hardy.
Knight.
Yeah.
Going back to that, the villains on screen, have they done a good job with Bane? You think Bane will be showing up in Reeves' verse? Or?
Yeah, it's
no.
tough. It's tough. I mean, I think the Nolan Batman series as a whole introduced a different take on some of the Batman villains. We obviously had Joker, and then the first one we had Ra's al Ghul,
Scarecrow?
Scarecrow, yeah,
as
Scarecrow.
well, which is quite an interesting take. It works actually in the whole, and it kind of links through the whole the trilogy and all that, you know. But Bane was just a physical threat to Batman. They were trained. If you're talking about the movies, the Nolan verse, he was trained same as Bruce. In the League of Shadows, they had the same kind of training,
Oh yeah.
and Bruce decided to use his training for good, and this guy was just continuing on the warpath that is set by Ra. So I think if they were to ever do it again, it would probably be a different take. I'm not too sure how they would do it. They'll probably go, if it's grounded more, it would be more like a mercenary, special forces kind of guy.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
No?
I think the one in the end of the Batman, he had the Venom. We think it's the Venom. I think if they had explored that, it would be a guy who has a pump button that he could
Like a super soldier
take
serum.
it
yeah.
in, and he's
Yeah.
like, "All right, I'm ready to kill some people." And I like that version
Yeah.
more. Like he's in control of his own mind and
Right,
he can
right.
still activate and he can still bulk up and go to town. But that goes back to the villains that we brought up. The other ones that kind of show up in the older shows, like the Poison Ivy and all
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
they can't really transition into the Reeves verse.
No,
No,
I don't think
so.
I don't think they should do. They should touch Poison Ivy, or any of the female
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
villains and all that. I mean, I don't think it would work in this kind of universe.
Yeah.
Which female villain could work? Harley Quinn, you say, is out.
I think it's just I mean, for Matt
Poison
Reeves,
Ivy is out.
Talia Ghul might work.
No,
Maybe.
I just want just them to stick with the Penguin and whoever else.
Oh, this one that
yeah.
showed up in the Falcone
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
She's a,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. What?
She's actually a villain.
Falcone's daughter.
Daughter, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know, man.
Sophia.
Uh,
Sophia.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I still think gonna reserve judgment on her character.
Okay.
I think it will get fleshed out more.
Catwoman is starting to, I guess in the Reeves world, she's more of an anti-hero.
Yeah.
But I think she's going to go the opposite way. They're not going to make her a good girl. I think that she's
Yeah.
going to be an actual
Yeah.
threat to Batman in the third
Perhaps.
film, something like that.
Yeah.
I like that take because it's like they are actual villains.
Yeah, that's true. And Batman has kind of an affection towards her.
Exactly.
He's trying to save her and all that. So that's a good take. I like that one.
I mean, Catwoman is just.
You don't
she's
like the Halle Berry one?
The Halle Berry. Oh man,
that was
I totally
just,
forgot about
That's
that.
another too.
That's just exploitation to the max, man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there. That's
I think they just want to make it to a sex symbol or something with that show.
that was just crap, man. I think.
Trash all day.
Yeah, I remember that one scene that Catwoman was playing basketball and she got all the quick reflexes and all that. I was like, nah.
I'm so sad about that.
I don't want to say anything else. I'm just gonna leave it right there. I don't want to say anything else. It's
Yeah,
okay.
but Catwoman she's not unhinged, but she's just a thief.
She's not hinged. Wait a minute. Which version? I guess it comes back to the version.
Oh yeah, true. Huh? I guess so far not the Michelle Pfeiffer
Yeah,
that was unhinged.
She died and came back to life.
And that was also what happened with Halle Berry. She died and came back to life.
Yeah.
I think
That's the origin, right?
That is the
Yeah,
origin, but
yeah,
then
that's the
it's
origin,
like
though.
the unhinged versions of the comics. They have her as like anywhere from a thief to a prostitute to a.
Just everything,
Yeah.
everything.
she okay. To me, Catwoman. If I also refer it back to the comics and all, it seems that she's just trying to make better life. Yeah, she's just trying to make better life. That's why
That's what
you
she
know,
did. Okay.
she was working in this the red
Strip
light
club, right?
district and such, and then she's just stealing to. For looks of it, she's providing for these people
yeah.
too. So that's something Batman is trying to stop her from stealing. But she has a very good intention.
Stop
Something
though.
like Mr. Freeze, they have good intentions, but they're doing it in the wrong way.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
then is it where does she get to a point where she's just like unhinged and then using whips to
She's a klepto. She just can't stop stealing. That's what she is.
Okay.
That's the term, right?
yeah, that's
Klepto,
what
yeah.
kleptomaniac.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just like, oh, I like that. Just take that. That's
Jury
so
and
it's
all.
a mental disease.
Okay. Alright, that can be
Yeah,
explored, I feel
yeah.
like these people like you say, they all have these hearts to actually
Yeah.
do good when they get
Yeah.
messed up in a way.
Be interesting. I don't know.
Scarecrows he was a doctor,
Scarecrow.
right?
Yeah, he
Trying to
was. Yeah.
explore fear.
Yeah. So basically, it seems that all the villains are people who are trying to do better in life, but society, if Bruce Wayne pump money into their research and all that,
Come on.
are we going back
Trash.
to that?
No, yeah. You know what? Because like people like Wilson Slade
Yeah.
and his family dying and all that.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
these people are actually out here right now.
Yeah.
They don't care about society. They just want to seek vengeance.
Yep.
And like nothing's gonna stop like this kind of a way of life.
Man.
It's quite. Anyway,
It'd be
we talked
interesting.
about villains
Yeah.
quite a bit, but let's
Yeah.
go into
Yeah.
what's upcoming and what's coming for the universes and.
Oh well, I guess Matt Reeves is the one that we've been talking about
Yep.
quite a lot. Looks like DC has a couple of projects coming, but it seems like I don't know, for Batman, to me right now they should just stick with Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
They shouldn't mix it with the James Gunn universe.
yeah. Speaking of that,
yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna bring this in because We have seen
they're
too
not,
many
yeah.
rounds of Batman. Even with the Matt Reeves Batman, there's actually Ben Affleck there. I don't know. It's just too many.
I think it was smart. They separated into two. I think the Matt Reeves one is under Elseworld or something like that. So, we'll see what James Gunn does. But I think right now, in terms of Batman, Matt Reeves has it.
Yeah.
But have
it
you
down.
seen the logo for the
DC?
James Gunn Batman?
No. I
Oh,
have not.
is there?
You haven't seen it?
No.
Show it.
What?
Are you for real?
That's what they say. I mean, this is
Wait, is this a joke or what?
this is what they say. I don't know if it's.
What?
Come on, man. I never seen an obese bat before in my life.
The hell is
What is that?
It's like the I don't know what it's called. The what's the one called?
The 52 version, is that the one?
No, even 52 version
No?
was actually yellow.
No, I don't remember what they have called it, but
My God, what the hell is that?
Okay, we're gonna do a reaction shot to the.
Absolute Batman. That's the one.
So we've seen the logo, the new Batman logo under James Gunn DC EU. I'm just shocked. I don't know. I hope it's not gonna be that, cause I don't know, man. I'm speechless right now. I can't even. What?
Is that even a bat?
I don't know what it looks like. It looks like a flotation device. You know, something that you put on your kids when they go to the swimming pool and all that. You know,
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that, or it kind of looks like an obese bat. I don't know what it is.
Oh man.
It looks like a pufferfish and a cross between a pufferfish and a bat. I don't know. I'm just I'm speechless, man.
Yeah, we don't know, but I know that, like you said, Matt Reeves' world is built well. James Gunn, I still have my reservations about
Yep,
when
I
it
agree.
comes to DC anything, to be
Yeah.
honest. Peacemaker,
No.
nah.
No,
Suicide Squad,
no, I don't know.
nah.
I think the focus all should. If I was DC, I would just put all my money on James Gunn and just give him the keys to the Batman universe. He would just do so much justice to it, and eventually
James Gunn or Matt Reeves?
Matt Reeves.
Oh, you
my
see-
bad, my
Hold
bad.
on, hold on, what?
My bad, my bad.
Hold on,
My
man.
bad.
I was thinking like, hold on there. Hold on.
Rewind. So just give all the keys, all the money to Matt Reeves.
Okay.
Alright. Not James Gunn, man. Damn it!
You got us confused, man.
I got myself confused. See what happens when you have two kind of conflicting
Yeah.
conflicting properties and visionaries. I think that's what MCU do. They have one creative guy who's in charge of everything. So
True.
now
But for better or worse with that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, for
I
both.
think to be honest, I think that they were not expecting the Batman to be as successful
Really?
as it was. Yeah, I think so. I mean, DC guys. So that's why I think the decision when they made to hire James Gunn was early and all that. So in their mind, they think like, oh, if this Batman movie doesn't perform as well, we'll just absorb it and just discard it. But then the movie performed so well that they had no choice but to still keep it as it is. That's what I think.
I got a legit question.
Yeah.
Are we having upcoming films? We got the Joker,
Yep.
the second one.
Yeah.
Then we have the Penguin,
Yeah.
Series, yeah.
A series, yeah.
It's coming out soon, I guess.
a couple of weeks of time. Then we got the Matt Reeves Batman 2.
Yep. I think they're just about to finish writing the script.
Do you think we're we're gonna get to a point where it's fatigue in the market regarding the DC characters? I know we have it in MCU right now,
Yeah.
but is it gonna be that for DC?
I think in
Just maybe
general,
take this one first, yeah.
I think in general, there's too many of these superhero movies.
Yep.
They're coming in with the same characters back with different iteration and all. If they give it a few years, maybe you can kick off on the fatigue. But then again, I mean, growing up in the 80s and 90s, they were trying to come up with new movies like we had Predator, we had RoboCop, and all. It was one time, yes, but it was interesting. But now we have too many. To me, I feel that it's a bit too
Saturated the market.
too saturated. It's
So
a
you
lot.
telling me you want a Meteor Man movie?
I would love to watch that. I would love to watch Video Man again.
That might work, man.
Meteor
That
Man!
might work. I think we should get the Wayans brothers to do it.
Oh my god.
Whoa, yeah.
That would be
You don't need Meteor Man, Idris Elba.
Nah,
John David Washington. Just
God
get him.
damn you watched it. Actually, no, that could work.
That could work though. Because he's a serious actor, but
They
he
can be a
can be
goofy
kind
one.
of goofball at sometimes, you know. You know?
But yeah, in general, to me, I feel I don't know. There might be a fatigue. I think after
Okay.
Matt Reeves' Batman, I feel he was saying that there was going to be a trilogy, right?
It was a trilogy.
So I guess after the trilogy, who knows if it's that well written, I wouldn't mind watching another one. But if not, I think we've come to the end of
Superhero movies.
superhero movies.
You
for
think we
now.
come to an end, huh? There's so many.
No, I would like to challenge you on that. I think that I think if they were to do another, like they're doing a second one, if they do a third Batman
Six movies.
trilogy, to me, like the Batman itself, it does not feel like a comic book superhero movie. It really feels like a drama, a detective, a drama, a film noir kind of
Yeah.
story. So it just happens that this dude is based on a DC character, you know. So
Yeah, it's true.
so because when even my mom, who doesn't like superhero characters, when she watched the Batman, she's like, oh, this kind of feels like a murder movie mystery. It's kind of cool, you know. So it transcends beyond the comic book movie spectrum.
Mm.
Yeah,
It
that's-
feels like an actual
Do you know why?
movie.
He doesn't have the powers that causes us to have this fatigue of, oh, he's coming back alive. Oh,
Yeah, oh,
they can
yes,
be beat
yes.
this way,
Yeah.
that way. It's like,
Yeah.
he's a regular dude. And the MCU's issue is that they now have an infinite amount of Iron Man, an infinite amount of
Yes.
Wolverines.
Wolverines.
Yeah.
It's just
I
stupid
know.
at that point. It's
I
like
know, yeah.
nothing matters anymore. They
Yeah.
can just anyhow pull
So
up.
that's the fatigue part.
That's the
yeah,
fatigue
yeah,
part.
that's the
Yeah.
fatigue part. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
if you ask me, give me more Matt Reeves universe to the Batman, explore more characters, have their own series.
But you want a Matt Reeves Batman Beyond?
Oh yes, we've been talking about Batman Beyond, but nobody
Yeah.
is actually exploring that idea.
I mean, if they do it well, eventually that could work.
I'm game for that.
Down the
I'm-
line, man.
I think
that might work
a Blade type of Batman movie would be legit.
That might work, but I would probably would not have Matt Reeves direct it.
Okay.
Probably I'll have
Dennis?
him write it.
Okay.
Dennis Villeneuve from Blade Runner and Dune
Yep.
to direct it, because Batman Beyond is more
I agree.
sci-fi and all
Yeah.
that.
I
That
agree,
guy. I mean, both of them can just work together.
Oh,
in
that'd
some
be
form.
great.
That would be the greatest movie of
Of
all
all
time.
time.
And the Batman will be solidified as the greatest comic book character of all
I'm
time.
Remember that? Was it Mad TV or whatever? SNL? I think Mad TV. Keegan used to say, "Oh, another level."
Yeah, I think it was Matt TV. Yeah.
That'll take it to. You know what that would mean, right? It'll take it to.
If they were ever to do that, I think that would be the best.
The best.
I don't know. We would be speechless, and we would have 10 podcasts to talk about how awesome that movie was, and I would be speaking for 1 hour just saying
The
Oh,
the
best.
greatest of all time. You're just repeating that.
Yeah, it's never ending. It's never ending. I
ending,
mean,
So if you're watching this, Dennis or Matt Reeves,
Yeah.
please make this happen. Make our dreams come true.
As
This is
fans,
probably-
we will want to see Batman Beyond.
Yes.
Yeah.
take
Yeah,
on
and-
Batman
and
character.
who's-
Yeah.
and for those of you who are watching this podcast too, maybe put it down in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what's your
Yeah, we should take on that. We do want to Batman Beyond. I mean, they had an animated one that came out. I guess the people who are going to do the Spider-Verse, they came out with this.
Or like a concept.
Yeah, concept.
Yeah, concept art. Yeah.
I think it would have worked, but I actually don't want to animate. I want a live action. I'm sick of
Yeah.
I'm sick of that kind of like halfway house.
Yeah.
Give me a full
Yeah.
house with Bob Saget and Just give me,
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget?
give me a full house. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
I wanna-
We got you. We got you. We
I
got
want
you.
the full thing. I want the Batman Beyond with the suit and flying around,
Right.
and then the old Bruce Wayne
Yeah.
with his dogs in the back. And he's like,
man, oh,
"You're
man.
doing it wrong, Terry." You know, and I'm going back and forth.
I would really love to watch a live action of that.
What's
But
the Venom? Sorry, what's the villains for Batman? I remember the green
They-
dude.
they didn't have okay, Batman Beyond.
Had a future Joker, I guess.
No,
Joke,
not
like I came back, right? Or-
I liked it though. Okay, let me say this.
It's like a rehash of a serial killer,
the
right?
DNA from Joker, basically, back in the old
Correct.
days, he took it and then he put inside Jason Todd's
Jason Todd,
Batman,
yes.
Yeah.
and then he came back as the full-fledged
Yeah.
Joker,
Yeah.
and then he started wreaking havoc on the Batman.
That was Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, was
Return of
it?
the Joker, yeah.
Yeah. So if the Matt Reeves universe has this, it could work because it rehashes like a
That
similar.
brings back the Batman needing a Robin in the Matt Reeves universe.
Do you think they will introduce a Robin in a Matt Reeves universe?
Robin might be.
14-year-old boy. 14-year-old Batman.
Might raise some suspicions
Uh-huh.
in this day and age.
But then I don't think it's not gonna be easy to write Robin in. I mean,
Yeah.
the comics did work, the animated movies did work, because that's how this kind of
Yeah.
medium works. But for the Batman, I'm not too sure. The live
Might.
action.
I think I have a take that might be controversial.
Give it to us.
Yeah, so Batman is kind of known like a playboy, kind of the other persona and all that. So he could have a kid out of wedlock, and the kid's mom just like, you know what, your dad is Bruce Wayne. I just don't want to take care of you now.
We have
Go
that.
live with your dad.
We have
We
that.
have
You had that?
That
Damian
Rachel
Wayne.
guy. That's Damian Wayne.
David Wayne.
But we haven't seen it in live action.
And
though.
then Damian Wayne goes nuts and
Ooh.
tries to kill Batman, right?
There you go.
But they're 14. I think the issue is the age.
The age,
You
right?
can't
Yes.
have a 14-year-old killing dudes or hitting dudes mercilessly on screen like that.
Just put him as 18. In some countries, maybe Gotham, the legal age is 16. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Different states have different age limits. I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
okay.
But that might work. I don't know.
He's still in the circus though. These
Nah,
other
nah,
versions.
I actually want a Damian Wayne as a
League of
You
Shadows.
want Damian Wayne? You mean
To
the
be-
comedian to
No.
be the Batman? What?
Damian, right? Damian Wayne, right?
Nah, no, it's Damian.
Yeah.
You want the Wayne brothers to show up in the Batman?
Might work though.
You want Marlon to show up in the Batman?
Might work. It might work.
As the Joker?
I want Terry Crews up in there as
Terry
as
Crews.
Bane. As Bane.
That would be so dumb. Just,
Moving his pecs
that
around.
would be so stupid.
Oh man.
But I think I would like to see like instead of like he Bruce Wayne adopting like a kid from the circus
Okay.
and all that. I would want to see like a family relationship, like a father son type. That would bring a different arc to his story
Not
because
cringy though, right? Because on
No,
screen,
no.
I think it will be a hard sell for some people to see a 14-year-old, 15, 16, whatever,
yeah.
fighting these thugs with guns.
Then we just don't make him 14, 16 years old.
How old will it be?
Maybe 18.
Then how old will Robert Pattinson be?
He'll be a slightly older, more seasoned version of Batman.
Around 40.
Yeah.
They did explore that idea.
Because he's
no?
physically fit though, so age doesn't matter to him. He won't.
I think around, okay, this
Yeah.
will work. 40,
Yeah.
43,
Yeah.
around 18,
Yeah.
I think it'll work. You're right, you got me.
Yeah.
You got me. You got me.
Yeah,
So
that will work. I mean,
here's some money, take my money.
Matt, if you're listening, Matt Reeves, do it. Nah.
But they did explore that idea in Nolan. The
Yeah.
That was not done well for me.
Okay lah, but once you were talking about it, right, and I think that age does work. But
Yeah.
yeah, it still doesn't work for me. But I don't
He
know.
was
Robin,
like 28, 29.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is because that's just I think Nolan was like, I'm just wanting to exit this franchise.
Find a way.
What's your name? Robin.
Like,
That's a
come
cop
on.
out. I mean,
That's a
like,
cop. He's a cop also.
Yeah.
Come on. That's a
Yeah.
starting point. That's already like
yeah.
it's not a cop, it's not a detective.
I mean, we have good directors who have taken the Batman franchise. So we got Nolan, we got Zack Snyder, we have now Matt Reeves. You know, so each of them has their own interpretation of Batman, and that's once again a testament to Batman.
Yeah.
Because the character's history is so deep, everyone would like to have their take on it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, you know. But it's just their take on the whole Batman persona. So it's interesting to see where they go from here.
I think we've been talking about this whole Batman.
True.
There's a lot of things to discuss.
Yeah,
Honestly
I mean,
speaking,
yeah.
Batman is just too much to talk.
It's
about.
a lot.
There's
Yeah,
a lot.
it's 80 plus years worth of
It-
of
it-
law to cover in a single podcast. I don't think would do it justice.
Oh yeah, definitely. So
That's why we have exclusive content that we'll have available on our socials. But
Yep.
we definitely have tons and tons more to say.
Yep, definitely,
About
for
Batman.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not only Batman, but in future podcasts, we're gonna talk about movies that are out currently playing in theaters,
Indeed.
TV shows, comics, video games. We have a lot of things that we like to talk about. So you know that's one of the reasons why we started this podcast is because we want to share our joy and our passion for movies and all that. So we hope that by listening to us, you guys enjoy and join this community where we talk about things that we are passionate about, and we love to hear your inputs and all that. So yeah,
indeed,
share
indeed.
in the
Yeah,
comments.
so do share,
Yeah.
do share. We've got a lot more exciting projects up ahead.
Yep. A
So
lot more, yeah.
Yeah,
Stay tuned for that, yeah.
indeed.
So I think talking about Batman, right? What makes Batman Batman? Like what
Money.
money?
We got cars, we got
Yeah.
costumes, but we
Yeah,
also
costumes.
got voices.
Oh,
Oh,
oh man, yeah. I mean, all the different iterations.
Yeah.
And exploring the voice of Batman.
yeah. So
Can you do a Will Arnett voice?
I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Will Arnett, you mean Lego Batman? Probably an episode on Lego Batman for the kids, I don't know.
I didn't like.
But yeah,
anyway,
I mean,
okay.
what separates Batman, different is the voice.
This is the voice.
Can you do the voice shake?
Oh,
Actually,
man.
let's do a segment right now where
Yeah.
I take the mask.
Actually, we should.
Oh,
yeah.
wait,
We Batman,
yes,
right
okay,
here.
okay.
We got a Batman mask. We're gonna do our best interpretation. Just look into the
Alright,
camera.
man.
Do
So are
your
you gonna
best
do like
Batman.
impersonation or your own?
Yeah, let's now three of us explore. If we were let's first do one.
Okay.
Was that impersonation?
Impersonation?
Impersonation of your most memorable Batman.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I guess the most famous now will be Kristen Bale's Batman.
Yeah, I think it's the most imitated
Yeah.
voice.
For better or worse.
Yeah. Like,
Let's do this. Let's do this.
yeah, it kind of looks like Batman.
Hmm.
Swear to me. That was good.
That was good.
Was that from the
That's-
first one? That was
That's
from the
our
first one?
wrestling.
Batman Begins.
Oh, damn.
Now somebody like Macho Man. Oh yeah, I'm the big man. Don't make the big mistake. I'm gonna hunt you down, boy. I'm the properly available down to you. Watch out! I got a madness. It's the madness here. Oh yeah! What the hell just happened there?
We got
We got a
we got
macho,
Batman.
Macho
We
Batman.
got Macho Batman up in here, boy.
Oh, shit.
Let's
That's
give it up
on all
for
socials.
yeah, Macho Batman. I guess I'm going next.
Yeah, you're going
That's
next, man.
Alright. Since my favorite Batman is Battinson, so I'm gonna do. Someone gonna ask me the question, "Who are you?" And then I'll say,
Okay, I'm gonna help us do
"I'm
that.
ready.
Who are you?
I'm vengeance."
That's legit.
How about that? That was subtle. You know, it wasn't like
over the top.
it wasn't like
Comment.
Christian Bale like swear to me.
Taking off.
Who told you the drugs? It's not who you are underneath, but what you do that defines you.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Trump, but with a Batman.
I'm the greatest Batman of all time. Oh damn.
Trump man.
Oh my goodness.
I was rich. Batman's rich. Everyone's rich. I'm Trump man. Yes, I'm gonna solve all your crimes. I'm Batman. Joker, he's a joke. Sleepy Joker, the worst of all the
Sleepy
villains.
Joker.
Sleepy Joker of all the Jokers, he's the worst. They tried to take me out, but they didn't. Cause I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm the greatest.
That's going on social media.
It's a little bit of a Trump Batman there.
I don't even have anybody. Now I'm like last, and I really don't have anything. So, is it on right?
Yes,
yeah.
right.
All right.
What do I have? I have. I don't have any.
Give us your
I think
your
the
take on Batman.
best
yeah.
would be a normal voice. That's a bit deeper. So I'm gonna try my impersonation of a Batman that I would be scared of,
Okay.
assuming that I'm a villain. Okay. Where do you get your shoes?
All right, take two.
Okay,
You
take
got
two.
it. You got it.
Where did you get your shoes from? I really like your shoes. I don't know. I'm trying to think of.
You got a stand-up comedian Batman up in here.
I'm trying to think about a Batman thing that it would say. Okay. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
There we go.
All right.
I don't know another
All
take.
right.
I guess another take would be, where's the pudding pops?
Is that a Bill Cosby
That's
Batman?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby Batman?
I don't know. Where the pudding pops?
I don't know where to put in pop serve.
I don't know what to say to that.
That's a mix of Bill Cosby and Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be scared of that Batman. I wouldn't know what to think about that Batman.
But I like your Batman that asks about the shoe size. Kind of like
Where
that.
did you get your... I don't know.
Ask the question again.
Where did you get your shoes from? Actually, it's
I got it from Foot Locker.
Foot Locker.
it's a bit like what's his name?
That's good. That's
Sean
good.
Connery. I am Sean Connery. A Sean
Yeah.
Connery part of my
Yeah,
body
come
naked.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh, I got one.
You got
Liam Neeson Batman.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Okay, if I can do it right. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you've done. But I will find you. And I will kill you.
Batman doesn't kill.
Batman doesn't kill.
Does he really though?
He mains the person to no end, and then
He just beats you and you die a few
a few
days
days,
later.
a few days later, after the fact.
Yeah, you know, from internal bleeding and whatnot.
Then he shows up at the funeral. I didn't kill him. He died.
He
of
died.
Internal bleeding. What's his cause of death? Internal bleeding.
By blunt force trauma from a batarang.
I didn't throw the batarang.
You didn't see me do it. I mean, that was good
That was
impersonation and good take.
Thank you for sticking around with
Yeah,
us as
Batman,
we
yeah.
explore our inner Batman
Yeah.
voices. I mean, that was a good first edition of the third act.
Yep.
We
Yep.
look forward to many more, covering many more topics.
Yep.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yep.
You know, I think next we'll be talking about the Penguin.
Yeah, we'll be talking about the Penguin series that's coming out on HBO pretty soon. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. We'll drop an episode once we probably watch a few episodes to give a real proper review and how we feel about it. And then we're excited to also talk about other upcoming projects that are coming out in the movie sphere and all that. So we're not just strictly limited to comic book movies. We will do, so-called comments on, what our favorite top 10 movies of all time.
That was Barbie, right?
Barbie? Shh, don't let everyone know that. Come on now. Don't be putting my business out there. Barbie Heimer.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I mean, we have a lot of content to cover, so we do hope that whoever's that's tuning in, that you will join us on this journey. this is the beginning act or the first act
There's that.
of the third act.
Yes. So stay tuned.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Stay tuned.